home from school, and there are loads of things that I should be doing because I have to give a pitch on a concept that I don't have in like a day and a half. But the sun's out, so what I'm really going to do is take my book, go outside, sit on a bench and enjoy the sun, because I think my winter depression could be cured in like 5 minutes if I sit outside with my book. So that's what I'm going to do. I also have to leave to go to the doctor's in like a minute, and I really don't want to, because from personal experience I know that this is going to be like an appointment that's going to take less than 5 minutes, but since they're always running behind schedule, I'm going to have to wait for like over half an hour. Last time it was 40 minutes, and it's just such a waste of your time. But every single time that I'm a few minutes late, they're running perfectly on schedule, and I'm like, no, actually we called you a few minutes ago and you were not there. So I have to be on time, and I'm also probably going to have to wait for like an hour. So I'll take my book and I'll see if I can finish my book, because I'm really excited to start the next one. I don't know which book I'm going to start next, but I really want to finish the book I'm currently reading, because I think I have like an hour left or something. My Kindle says it's like an hour. I'm going to see if I can do that a bit faster. All right, we will talk more later. I have to go. So going to the doctor's went the exact same way that I thought it was going to go. I waited for half an hour and my appointment lasted less than 3 minutes. But like I said, I wanted to find a park bench in the sun, so I did. And literally after spending 10 minutes in the sun on a bench with my book, I was like, this is just the best day. So I'm really enjoying myself and frantically looking around if anyone sees me talking to a camera. But like I said, this literally feels like months of winter depression has just been cured in like 10 minutes. So I'm going to continue reading my book. Last week I had just been inside way too much because A, the weather was absolute shit, and B, I had so much to do for school. And then today I just went outside to go sit on a park bench because the sun was shining, and I suddenly felt great. And I was so happy, and I was like, this is why people go outside, darling. Obviously I know, but like I sometimes forget that, because if the weather's not good, I don't want to go anywhere. I just want to sit in my bed and read. And obviously reading makes me very happy, but since I had to do so much for school and I wasn't reading all the time, I was not feeling it. But today feels like a good day. So this feels like the start of a good week. The sun's going to be out all week, so I'm really happy about that. And I thought this is the perfect time to vlog and kind of have a productive but still very fun week, because I'm going to do some fun things with friends, but I also have a lot I need to do for school. So I thought we'd just combine them, and I was in the mood to vlog because the sun was out. And now I'm going to have to be productive for a minute, so I will get back to you when I do something fun.
He grew up in the dark, chasing the sun until it hides, scared of being alone. Maybe he's a bit broken, he's kinda tough.
Okay, so I just did half of the things that I need to do, and I'm going to save the rest for tomorrow, because like I said, I am a master procrastinator, and today all I want to do is edit and read my book. I really want to finish my book. That's my priority of the day. So I also just got assigned my group for the pitch on Wednesday, and I'm not happy because A, I don't like pitching. B, I'm not happy with my group because I'm nervous to pitch in front of these people, because I don't love public speaking, especially when I don't really have anything prepared, and I still have time to prepare. However, we have to pitch our idea because we have to develop an app for school, and you would think that that's fun. I thought it was. I don't anymore, because I have to do so much research, and obviously if you really develop an app you have to do a lot of research, but I hate doing research. It bores me to death. But because of that I'm just really not excited to do this pitch, because I'm either going to be standing there blabbling like an idiot, or I have to work non-stop for the next couple of days to like kind of come up with an idea and a concept and kind of get where I need to be. And I'm not willing to do that because I want to do stuff that's actually going to make me happy. So I want to read and I want to edit and I want to see friends and I want to work out because I need to get back into working out. But anyway, I'm going to do one last thing that I need to get done before my class of tomorrow. And then afterwards I'm just going to read and edit and postpone my schoolwork. So my alarm is set for 7:15, which is about an hour earlier than I want it because it's about, I think, 1:30 now. So I'm not going to get enough sleep, but it's fine. So I'll just read my book in a second and go to sleep as quickly as I can. But I still need to floss because I floss now. I have never flossed in my life before, and in 2024 I just decided to stop lying to my dentist, because every single time I went to the dentist he was like, "Are you flossing?" And I'm like, "Yeah, of course I am." I never did, and last time I went he actually got mad at me, so I started flossing now, and I have never felt like such a grown-up. I have never cared enough about my dental hygiene, health. Like, I brush my teeth obviously like 2 times a day, but I had just simply never flossed a day in my life before January 1st, and it's truly crazy how much that makes me feel like an adult and like I have my shit together even when I really do not have my shit together. But just, it's the small things, you know, small victories. And I hope that you don't run from me. I'm only going to get 6 hours of sleep. I don't do well on less than 8 hours of sleep, but anyway, I'm going to start the new Elle Kennedy book. I love Off Campus by Elle Kennedy. I've read Off Campus and I've read Briar University, and also the new book about Garrett and Hannah's kids, and I love her writing style in all of those series. I've also tried 2 other books by her and those were not my favourite, so I'm really curious to see if this one will do it for me. But I love what it's supposed to be about, and it's also set in London, so that's also really fun. And this would be so much nicer if I had this on my Kindle, because reading a book in bed when you're trying to go to sleep is just not it. And I love reading on my Kindle because then I just kind of bundle myself in, just tick with my finger, and it will turn itself off when I've fallen asleep. A book doesn't do that, and also it's much less comfortable, and the same goes for like tomorrow on the train. So I kind of want to start a Kindle book, but I'm really in the mood for this one and I really want to try it, so we're going to do it anyway. We're really soldiering on here. And I'm just going to start it, even though I'm probably going to fall asleep within like 5 minutes, but we'll see. This book is moving to London and she has left basically all of her packing until like an hour before her flight, or an hour before she has to leave for a flight, and that's so incredibly me. I leave everything up until the last minute, and probably if I were to move across country I would leave the packing until like the very same day that I had to leave. the urge to get back into my bed and not go to school and just skip class is enormous. Why do they schedule classes this early? Like, so many people need to take the train to get to class. Scheduling classes this early kind of cuts your class in half. I need to take a shower.
Maybe she's a bit broken. She talks too much sometimes, and she writes sad songs at night. She really likes him, even though he doesn't say how much she really likes him.
I will entertain no criticism on my appearance at this moment. This is a safe space. I got home from school like a couple of hours ago, and I've been editing and watching Heartstopper to postpone preparing for my pitch for tomorrow, because I just really don't want to do it, and I'm editing to make myself feel more productive when I'm really not doing what I should be doing. But it's okay. And I wanted to talk about the fact that on my way to school this morning, I cried. I was walking to the bus stop and I suddenly started thinking about this very specific scene in Magnolia Park's Into the Dark, like the 5th book in the Magnolia Park series, the one that just came out. I was thinking about a very specific scene in that book and I just started crying because I remembered some things that happened in that book and how much they broke my heart, and I literally started crying on my way to the bus stop. And then I saw my bus driving by, so I had to run to catch the bus, even though it wasn't supposed to be there for like another 2 or 3 minutes. So I was crying and sweating when I got into the bus. But anyway, I also really have to stop procrastinating and just get to work already. But I've told myself that I can edit for like another 20 minutes and then I have to work on school. And I know that like I should really be sitting at my desk if I'm going to do schoolwork, because sitting on your bed or in your bed, on your bed, neither is like a very good option. And everyone tells me that, and I know that. And still I would rather sit on my bed, because if I'm going to do something I don't like, I would rather be comfortable. So I am, in fact, going to sit on my bed, probably huddled in a blanket, and try to get some schoolwork done. We'll see. Anyway, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but I'm literally purple. Because I'm not going to lie, I have postponed doing anything for school for like another few hours, because I was supposed to start at 3. It's 6:30. So that did not go as planned. However, about 15 minutes ago, when I wanted to start doing something for school, I realized that the heater, the electricity, and also the Wi-Fi are not working, and it's cold as balls. But people are doing something downstairs, so it should be fixed in like half an hour, but I can't do anything now because A, I can't function because it's so cold, and I don't have Wi-Fi and I need Wi-Fi. So this was the perfect opportunity to procrastinate even more. But in the meantime, I started watching a new show. It's called One Day on Netflix, and everyone's watching it. The entire world is watching it. But I thought I wasn't going to watch it because I saw the film like a really long time ago with Anne Hathaway, and I don't know the guy's name actually. But I really liked that one, and I hadn't read the book. I didn't even know there was a book, to be honest. But I'm not going to read the book, so I was like, well, I might as well start the show. And I really like it so far. I don't know why I thought I wasn't going to watch it, because I am actually really enjoying it, and the guy, Dexter, is like super attractive. He's super hot, so I'm enjoying myself, and I'm going to do that until everything's fixed, because I do need Wi-Fi. Now that I've waited this long to start being productive, I'm actually getting stressed, because now I'm like, fuck, I'm not going to have enough time to finish everything. But maybe I'll learn. Maybe this is going to knock me on my ass and I'll finally learn my lesson, because I've been doing this for like years. But anyway.
But he doesn't see how much she really likes him.
Why didn't you wake me? I tried. We both did.
Good morning. I just woke up bitching and moaning about the time, and also about how little sleep I've had, because the last time I checked my phone last night was I think it was 2:30 at night, and so I did not get a lot of sleep because it's 9 o'clock now. It's not enough sleep for me because I didn't fall asleep immediately also. So I woke up, my alarm went off, and I was just really fucking cranky. Turns out, now that I'm up, turns out that I did not do the math right and I could have slept for another hour. But now I'm like, okay, well, I might as well make use of my time, so I'm going to get ready, continue watching One Day, because I'm just a girl, can't do anything without a show in the background, and then afterwards I'm just going to, I think, practice my pitch and, I don't know, like, try to make myself useful, and then I'll just go to bed early tonight. But I'm so mad at myself, like, how hard is it to set an alarm at the right time? How hard? It's not neuroscience. But anyway, couldn't do that right, so I have a shit ton of time before I need to go to school. But it's alright, I'll just have a slow morning.
Thank you, yeah, and I feel proud.
Okay, so I'm back home, and I realised that I literally slaved all day yesterday. Well, not all day because I did watch a show and I also procrastinated a lot, but I slaved for hours yesterday over a presentation that literally took 2 minutes. It was a pitch that lasted 2 minutes. I went up there, I did really well. I was really relaxed and I just said everything that I needed to say. However, because I only had 2 minutes, I sped through the whole thing. I spoke so fast. But I did it. It went well, or as well as it could have gone, I think. And I sat back down and I was like, I literally stood up, did my presentation. I think I breathed 3 times and I was back in my seat. It was ridiculous how much time I spent preparing for that. I spent hours yesterday preparing for this, making a presentation, doing the whole thing. Literally 2 minutes of my life. But anyway, it's over, it's done. Afterwards I had 2 seminars. The first one was okay, the guy was interesting and he was very interactive, so like he asked so many questions and I gave so many answers, even though we were in a full auditorium. So I was the annoying one that was constantly like, okay, I know the answer, I can answer. But also the first slide had a fish on the slide, and I literally asked my friend, like, why the fuck does this slide have a fish on it? What does that have to do with anything? And then 1 second later, the guy was like, and does anyone wonder why there's a fish on this slide? And I was like, well, I do. I literally just said that. No one else. Full packed auditorium. No one else wondered about the fish. Anyway, the second lecture was so boring, and between the two, there was like a small intermission, and a few people left, and I was like, am I going to leave? A friend of mine was leaving, a few friends of mine were staying, and I was like, I don't think I'm going to leave. What if I miss something? Like, I was very stressed about the fact, like, maybe I just need the information that he's about to give me. I sat back down, and within the first 15 seconds, I was like, I should have left. I really should have left. Because then I was stuck there for another hour, and the only thing I did, it was so incredibly boring, and it had absolutely nothing to do with what we're learning. So I literally spent an hour like switching between the 5 same apps on my phone, not doing anything. But I didn't bring my book, which was so stupid, because this morning I was like, I don't need to bring my book because I'm watching One Day, so on the train and on the bus I will, you know, watch the show. I don't need to bring my book, it's just something extra in my bag. I don't need it. I was all the way in the back of the auditorium, so I could have just like read my book. I could not very well like put headphones on my head because he would see that. But anyway, it's all right. Everything's done, and literally what I'm going to do for the rest of the day is finish One Day. And I started yesterday. Let's keep in mind, I started this yesterday, and I only have 2 episodes left. Because one thing about me, I can binge watch. I can watch an entire show in one day. So it's basically what I did, even though I was also productive, but productive enough. Like, I still did other things. The episode's not very long, like, let's keep that in mind as well, but still, I watched all of this in a day. I just watched episode 12. Episode 12. If you haven't watched the show, then you don't know, but like, episode 12, I only have 2 more episodes to go, and I know what's going to happen because I saw the film a long time ago, but like, I forgot everything in between. So everything I just saw was like fairly new to me. I know the ending, I know what's going to happen, but I'm literally so nervous because my heart broke with episode 12 for like 3 minutes, but my heart broke. So I'm going to put myself through emotional hell, finish my show, and then afterwards I'm going to edit, read. Really should be working on school, but I feel like I did enough for school today. I kind of want to take the entire day off just because I had a 2-minute pitch. This show is making me really like sad that I don't have a long-time guy best friend, a hot guy best friend to fall in love with. Would have been nice. Would have been nice! But I'll just live vicariously through the show, so I'm going to watch it. I have arrived at the last episode, and a friend of mine said that she watched it and like really had to distract herself for the entire day, and that she cried for like a good half hour. So I'm a bit scared. And I watched the entire show in 25 hours or something. Did I do anything else? Except for school? No, I really didn't. I really have not been social. I'm going to be social tomorrow and the day after. No, on Saturday. I am like not really an introvert, I'm not really an extrovert, I'm just like right in the middle. I need my own space and I need my own time to just like chill, and I need a lot of alone time. So I'm probably a bit more of an introvert, but I also really appreciate just social interactions and having fun with people, and it doesn't always, you know, cost me a lot of energy. Anyway, I'm rambling about absolutely nothing. I'm just going to watch the last episode. Okay, wish me luck. I'm 15 minutes in and this is the 3rd time I've cried. Can you see the tear on my cheek? Oh my god. I do have to say that I'm a really easy crier, so with books and films. But this is ridiculous. Actually, it's not ridiculous, it's just really fucking sad. Yeah. I've actually, I think in the past month, I read 2 books in 1 week that both made me bawl my eyes out. The first was If He Had Been With Me, the second book, So If Only I Had Told Her, and the second one was Magnolia Parks Into the Dark. And I have not cried since I read those books, and now I'm bawling again. And it's just, nothing in my own life makes me cry, but just fictional characters going through stuff that you don't want them to be going through. I'm going to continue watching and bawling. I had just dried my tears and I was completely fine, and then this song by Jeff Buckley started playing, and one of the lyrics was, "I drink much more than I ought to drink because it brings me back you." And I lost it again. I just feel so bad for the characters, and it's genuinely like reading a book. Not the exact same, but the same feeling. And I want it to be over. Like, I really want to just be done with this. Okay, 14 more minutes. I have like 10 more minutes to go. And I need to be done after this. I need to get my normal life back.
What are you doing tonight? Having a glass of wine with the devil in your head. The gold watch.
I just had breakfast and I read my book for like 10 minutes, and now I'm going to go take a shower, get ready, because I'm meeting a friend that I haven't seen in like 2 weeks or something, and usually we see each other like almost every day, so that was really weird. But we're going to sit at a cafe, chat, and do some schoolwork, because I really need to do some schoolwork. Again, like, I'm so behind, even though I'm working constantly, and I just realised that I have a deadline, like a big one, next week. I didn't know that, so anyway, shower, get ready, cafe.
Morning coffee late at night, wasting so much time, sitting around wishing I could go somewhere I've never been.
cafe. I didn't do anything for school. I made half of a to-do list. We just talked. And now I completely forgot that we made plans to go out to a bar tonight. Literally, it slipped my mind. I had no recollection of making those plans. But as soon as she said it, I was like, oh my god, yes, we did actually make those plans. So now we're going out to a bar. It's not like dancing club out, but it's a jazz night, I think. So people are performing and it's supposed to be really fun. It's to a place that I've never been to before. But now I don't have any clothes to go out in, so I just have to look through her closet. And then also I have my school bag with me, but we'll see. We'll just go out, have fun. I'm not going to go to bed too late though, because I am a grandma. Okay, so Elena only has like this red lighting and it's kind of horrible, so I turned that one on. We just got back and it was really fun. Like, it wasn't really a club, it was more of like a bar kind of thing. It was a jazz night, so a girl that we know performed like 3 songs and she was like the session leader, and then other people who were talented, so not me, also went up on stage, and like it was kind of like an open mic thing. So people went up on stage and performed and it was really, really fun. And now we just got back. We had a second batch of pasta, which was really, really good. And now we're going to get into bed and watch a TV show and fall asleep. I'm so excited. Like, I had a lot of fun, don't get me wrong, but like towards the end, I was like, I wish I was in my bed. I really, really wish I was at home in my bed.